So what is spiritual awakening to you?
In a short answer, spiritual awakening to me is having self-knowing, self-realization, and spontaneous knowing. That all come from no one else but yourself. Thus, when you have a spiritual awakening, it'll stop your spiritual seeking. Your endless spiritual thirst and yearning disappear, which will bring some peace in your mind and makes you feel you've spiritually achieved something. That'll also make you feel spiritually confident and settled. The self-knowing is nothing to do with knowledge and information that you've collected from books and talks. Knowing and answers arise from your inside. Quite often, you don't even know why you know and have answers for some questions, but you just do. Sometimes you don't even know exactly what you know until somehow it comes out as a reaction. For myself, my knowing unfolds when I come across with the spiritual questions. Awakening also deepens your knowing that has accumulated through your spiritual and life experiences on your journey. For the case, you know why you have answers for some questions. Spiritual awakening can happen through a couple of different stages. For myself, there are 2 big stages, but I can put 2 more stages that have integrated my knowing and emotions together, which made me feel back to human life after feeling like awakening from a long, deep sleep. Let's just say after the first and second awakening, it felt very hard to relate it to normal human life. People looked like they were all in a deep sleep to me. It felt like I was living with people in a dream, whose eyes couldn't see, whose ears couldn't hear properly. For myself, first stage was having self-knowing, then no self-experiences. Third was something like self without ego and emotions. Fourth stage was my second time of a heart opening, which made me know love beyond human love. Different individuals can have different order of spiritual awakening experiences. And I don't feel the order is important, but each stage brought me to the different level of knowing and understanding. If I choose 2 most significant stages, that'll be self-knowing and no self stages. But it felt like the other 2 stages were showing me how I could integrate my knowing in this humanity with compassion and love. That's the awakening I know, and that'll be the only thing I would be interested in talking about when I do spiritual teaching. However, I've come across with some people have different concepts of a spiritual awakening. Some people see awakening as the very initial stage of being interested in a spiritual journey. Some people see awakening is about starting to have some kind of first-hand spiritual experiences, like gaining psychic power or energy-moving experiences. You can have any concept you like for awakening. But when I talk about awakening, that's based on my own experiences and journey that I just explained.